My name's Jason, and welcome back to I Have a Story. This is a big week for I Have a Story because I'm here to share some really big knowledge that I've learned, and I don't know if anybody's ever actually put this together like I have. I'm here this week, and this might take me more than a week. I don't have a format to this. I just wing it and come out here and talk. I don't have notes. I don't have a teleprompter. Maybe I'm a little bit better than Kamala and Biden. Maybe I should put a little more self-esteem and confidence in myself. Watching what they've done has been kind of funny, but scary. But I'm here this week, and maybe a little bit longer. I might extend past a week to share this knowledge and what I've put together as far as mental and physical illness. And does anybody really think the Lord was sitting back one day saying, I did a great job, look how wonderful everything is here? I'm sorry, I'm still having problems with my eye. My eyes still bother me. Do you really think the Lord was sitting there one day and said, you know what, everything looks so wonderful, I'm bored, we need to throw something in the mix and change this up a bit? Or does it make more sense that human beings cause these problems? Follow along this week and I'm going to show you it was the human beings. Basically, when it comes down to mental and physical illnesses, I've put it down to 3 categories. And there are so many things I'm going to be talking about over at least the next week under each one of these categories. So what has caused mental and physical illnesses in the human body? Well, I've put it down to breeding, which I'm going to be sharing a lot of knowledge I've learned about that. I've put it down to chemicals and airwaves, which I'm going to be talking more about that, obviously. And also one that I have been subject to, and I know so many people have, and that's being a victim. That's abuse. These are what cause the mental and physical illnesses in our country. And please follow along and share your comments as I talk about these over the next week or so time period that I can get this information out. I like to keep these videos short, keep just tacking away little bits at a time. People don't have time to sit here and listen to watch an hour-long video, and I don't have the time to sit here every day and make an hour-long video. And a lot of people have struggles if I talk too much putting it all together. So I'm going to keep these short and sweet. Although it's not very sweet, it's not really the right word, but this is what has caused the mental illnesses and the physical illnesses in our country and throughout the world. And it wasn't until I moved to where I am now and spent the time with all the communities around me, I mean miles and miles around me, many communities I've spent talking to people, and I've done this my whole life. I don't have the brain or the mindset to entertain myself. I want to know how the world works. So I've spent my life out there learning how the world works, meeting so many different people, learning about them, their cultures, learning about the civilizations around them. And what I've learned has just been absolutely amazing. That's why I'm here today doing this. That's why I have this channel. I'm not here to talk about sports and entertainment, even though it's been a huge cause of all of this in our country. I'm here to talk about the everyday people and what has taken place to us, what has gone on in our lives, and what has been done to us to cause all these problems. You don't need to be a rocket surgeon. You don't have to have millions of dollars worth of equipment to pay attention to what goes on in the world around you, to talk to people, to learn the stories, and put it all together. I don't know that computers and machinery can totally do that, especially in a world where so many victims are never heard, where so many illnesses are never ever heard. I have truly met more mentally ill people in my life, and they'll even tell you, I'm mentally ill. But yet they don't seek help, and it never gets documented that those people have these illnesses. I know far more people with mental illness who have never been diagnosed, treated, or even sought help So how do we look at any numbers and statistics and even know what they mean? So much to talk about that, which I will be more in this week. Because this has caused severe mental illness throughout our country in so many ways. There's so much to all of this. And I'm really struggling right now how to put it together and present it to you in a way that is understandable. But again, I'm just going to kiss y'all and keep it simple. That's really, I wanted to come out here and make some big glorified production and have all these neat, nifty, flashy things that other people have, but I'm against all that, but yet it still takes that to get people's attention. Hopefully the knowledge is enough. Hopefully what I share and the words that I speak are enough. So please stay tuned this week. This is my intro. Please stay tuned this week as I share what I have learned about mental and physical illness. How I'm going to show you it's all man-made. We did it to ourselves every step of the way. So please stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. Please help me grow and get these stories heard and share this knowledge. I know a lot of it's stuff that people are not going to want to hear, but this is part of why our country is falling. We are failing as a civilization because we just want to be pleased and we just want to be happy. Well, the world's not a happy place, and it's getting even less happier every day. So how do we stop that? The only way to stop that is to grow up, be an adult, talk about these things, learn about these things, pay attention to these things around us, and make the best decisions we can to procure the situations. Seems like we've gotten way away from that. I understand an awful lot of the reasons why. I'm going to be sharing them this week. And in part, which we should be able to trust the entities that we have, that we pay huge millions and millions and trillions of dollars for throughout our entire country, to do right by us. Is that what we've seen going on? No, it's even more mental illness and caused even more mental illness by mentally ill people. Stay tuned. This is going to be an interesting week. I'm also going to share, again, talking about living here. And even, this is kind of funny, even having this adorable dog that I loved. She taught me a lot. Just watching her. I miss that dog. I really do. But I know she's back with her mom, and hopefully things are better there for her. And that dog really wasn't an outdoor woods dog. My friend and I were dropping trees, and she was a dog who, as the tree fell, would run 50 yards across it and stand right underneath it and watch it drop on her head. That wasn't safe for her. I was out in my shop, and my shop has a wood stove in it, and I go out there and I start a fire and let it burn down to coal while I go inside and let it warm up out there, and then I come back in and rake the coals out and throw wood on there. Well, one day I happened to rake the coals out, reached around to grab some wood, and turned back around in time just to see that dog pulling her head out of the wood stove with singeing hair on her head. As much as I love that dog, this was not the right environment for her, and I couldn't keep her. And unfortunately, her mom hopefully got her stuff back together, and she went back to her mom, and she was happy to see her mom, and it just felt good. And I really hope that they both have a good life. But that dog honestly taught me quite a bit. Moving here and learning about the communities around me and what I've seen and what I've heard and what I know really taught me an awful lot. If I could travel more around the country and around the world, I could learn a whole lot more, but I'm here to share what I've seen and what I've learned in respects to my life. And I've learned an awful lot, and I'm here to share it with you. So please stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. Please help me get these stories heard. And please stick around.